Hello YouTube. Okay, so it is early. We just got an article. Teamfight Tactics Fates 2 gameplay overview. The Festival of Beasts comes with a host of new champions and traits. I'm not gonna read through the whole thing, I'm just gonna probably read through the most important parts. What's it called? Also, there'll be pretty sure a whole video of all the info on all the new champs, like all their stats and like their ults and everything. So I'll try to cover that as well. That will probably take the video. Mortdog on in his Discord said it was about an hour and 20 minutes, so it'll take me. I'll probably try to skim through it. I don't know. Just wait till later today. We'll see. Anyways, link in the description for this article. So let's dive right into it. Yeah, so Moonlight's leaving, Dust is gone, Hunter is gone, Dazzler is gone, Shade is gone, a couple other units leaving. Okay, so Diana's now a spirit assassin. That's interesting. I was wondering how they're gonna how they're gonna change Diana, because they said they were keeping Diana, but we didn't get any information. Now we know she's a spirit assassin now. So, that means it's a lot easier to get Force Spirit, because usually you'd have to wait on Ari. Now, or, well, yeah, because like you had Teemo, Yumi, Kindred, Ari. Well, I guess you didn't need Ari, because you ran other 3 spirits in case you ran 4 spirit. But yeah, that's interesting. I think you get you get 4 spirit a lot faster. That's, I think, what I should say. Diana uses different skins to be on the lookout for a new appearance. Zed now has a passive ability where he jumps to the back to replace the old Shade passive. It does not include the aggro drop part though, so he's a lot more vulnerable this time around. Okay, so they made Zed technically a lot weaker in terms of the passive, for what we know for right now. We don't know how strong Slayer is though. That could be absurdly strong. Who knows? Kindred, Spirit Executioner. We'll talk about Executioner in a moment, but other than that, no change. Kindred are still the same strong Dukehouse carry. Morgana is an Enlightened Siphoner. The belted healing on her spell's been removed and replaced with a 40% AD reduction effect, but more on Siphoners later. Alright, let's look at what's being added. Okay. We're adding 7 new traits and 20 champions. Let's dive right into it. Dragon Soul trait. Dragon Soul is the new big vertical in Festival of Beasts. It's a 369 piece trait, so you can go quite deep. And Rod and Spatula now makes a new trait item called Spirit of the Dragon. The trait empowers your champions with a powerful dragon buff that grants stats and a powerful dragon buff attack. So, if you saw my video, I feel like about a week or so ago, I don't remember already. We kind of already got teased on all the on all the Dragon Soul champions, and now we actually have like their tiers. So Brandon Tristana with tier 1. I showed that off yesterday with the info from Mortdog stream. Bronze tier 2 Vanguard, Shyvana tier 3 Brawler, okay. Olaf tier 4 Slayer, Aurelion Soul tier 4 Mage, Swain's a tier 5 Siphoner, okay. And the sample composition, 6 Dragon Soul, 3 Mage, 2 Vanguard, 2 Siphoner. So Mage is, instead of being 369, it's now 357. That's very interesting. And Siphoner is 2-4. Okay. Huh. Cool. Aurelion Soul is a powerful caster if he gets the second cast off. Activating 3 Mage to make him a strong carry is a great way to play this comp, and the extra damage from Dragon Soul goes a long way. Using Braum and Sejuani as frontline to buy enough time for Aurelion Soul works well here. Shyvana has enough base damage that she can do some extra work as well. Throwing in 2 Siphoner is another great way to keep your team alive. Okay. Cool. Fabled. trait. Fabled is a 3-piece trait with exactly 3 champions in it. So you'll either need all 3 champs or Fabled chosen. All the Fabled champions are returning from previous sets, with tales of their power grossly exaggerated. Each Fabled champion gains an additional unique effect that powers up their ability when the trait is active. Nautilus gains damage reduction after slaying an opponent. Nico's damage output is amplified on her final burst. And Cho'Gath? Oh man, Cho'Gath will knock off the entire board? We're getting some serious TFT on launch vibes from him. Nautilus is a tier 2 Vanguard. Nico's a tier 3 Mystic. And Cho'Gath is a tier 4 Brawler. 4 Mystic, 3 Fabled, Blacksmith, 4 Vanguard. So is Nico gonna be like the new Ari? That's kind of what it looks like. Looks like she's gonna be the new Ari. Okay. Also, another tier 3 Mystic is interesting. You can like well, you were kind of already able to splash in Mystic pretty easily because of Janna Yumi, but I would say you can also now splash it relatively easier as well because it's a tier 3 Mystic. So, yeah. For Vanguard, for Mystic, 3 Fabled, 1 Blacksmith. Ari may be gone, but the introduction of Nico brings a new way to play the Vanguard Mystic comp. With her Fabled ability, Nico can do a lot of damage, so make sure you activate it. Nautilus before Vanguard for Mystic and his Fabled power adds a lot of tankiness as well. Ornn is another great addition here, especially with his powerful artifact items. More on those later. So if it's her ult from set 2, I'm assuming it's from set 2. Then yeah, that would be pretty strong. It was like she throws a seed bomb, it explodes like 3 times, and I guess on the final one it's gonna do a crap ton more damage with Fabled. So that's interesting. That's cool. Okay, Siphoner. Siphoner is a 2-4 piece trait that is all about providing sustain to your team and creating unique drain tanks who can heal back up the damage being done to them. When a trait is active, your whole team will get some healing via damage done, but the Siphoners get a much larger amount. Okay. That's really interesting. That's really cool. What's it called? It's kind of like Keeper, I would say, except instead of getting shields, you get healing. That's what I would maybe like to think. I don't know. Champions. Nasus is a tier 1 Divine. Vladimir is a tier 2. Ooh, we have Vladimir. Tier 2 Cultist. Okay. Jin got taken out. So, okay. Tier 2 Cultist. He's probably a mage. I wonder if it's this. I wonder if it's the same mage. His same ult from set 2. Morgana, tier 4 Enlightened. Swain, tier 5 Dragon. Why is Dragon Blood? I think they meant Dragon Soul. Sample comp. 4 Siphoner, 3 Dragon Soul, 3 Cultist, 2 Mystic, 2 Vanguard. Okay. Swain is a very strong frontline drain tank. Given the right items and traits, he can dish out a lot of damage to stay alive a long time. His weakness is burst, so use items to prevent his untimely death. In addition, Morgana acts as a good backline DPS option and applies the AD reduction effect so you can tank even longer. Yeah, this kind of does remind me of like set 1 Swain items. Okay, sure. Slayer, here we go. Trait. Slayer is a 2-4-6 trait with 5 champions in it, so to hit that 6 piece, you need a chosen. They're all about dealing tons of damage and powering through the hurt. The lower a Slayer's health is, the more lifesteal they get, allowing them to recover from their wounds. Is that what we got? Is that what we were told? Holy shoot. Anyways, I don't remember. The lower a Slayer's target is, the more damage they deal, allowing them to destroy wounded targets. If you want to beat down your opponents, this is the trait for you. Champions. Zed, tier 2 Ninja, Darius, tier 3 Fortune, Olaf, tier 4 Dragon Blood, Tryndamere, tier 4 Warlord Duelist, Samira, tier 5 Daredevil Sharpshooter. Yes, okay. Is that some... Is that... No, that's Olaf. I'm sorry. I was like, Samira. No, that's Olaf. Okay. 4 Slayer, 3 Fortune, 3 Dragon Soul, 2 Siphoner, 2 Vanguard, and Zed. 1 Ninja. Cool. Olaf. Oh my god, Olaf with like freaking RSC. Full crit, that's cool. This actually looks like one might probably be the best for this comp. Slayer offers a bunch of carry options, but Olaf is one of the more exciting ones. He can dish out a ton of damage, and using RFC to keep him safe allows for some strong itemization like i.e. Last Whisper. With Slayer and Siphoner active, he can also heal through any minor damage he might receive. This build also activates Fortune, so you can pocket some extra gold and work your way to level 9, where you take out Annie and put in Tryndamere and Samira for 6 Slayer. Cool. Executioner. Executioner is a 2-3-4 trait from a group of high-cost units. Executioners are a great set of units to pivot into when you need to dish out more damage in the late game. Plus, with Siphoners joining the roster, it's nice to have a set of units who can actually finish them off. Those who played Galaxies will notice a striking similarity to Valkyries, although this time as a trait and with deeper and more flexible breakpoints. Yeah, okay, go figure. Kindred is a tier 3 spirit, Kale tier 4 divine, and Sire tier 4 Elderwood keeper. Sample comp. Like Kale carry from set 3. Okay. Yeah. Kale is back, and she's still a very strong 4-cost carry. This composition is all about making her as strong as possible. Give her RFC and Ginsu's for additional range and attack speed, and QSS to keep her safe. Maybe not safe, but I would say, like, make sure she keeps on dishing out damage. Doesn't get slowed. Because the depth is still a thing. Kale's damage will get a health ramp up from 3 Executioner, and all the extra traits pile on the utility. Use Shen and Deb as a frontline to buy as much time as possible. Cool. New tier 5 champions. Ornn. Now let's see how he works. Okay. Elderwood Vanguard Blacksmith. Ability. Ornn summons an elemental from behind the furthest enemy to travel towards him, knocking up and stunning enemies hit for 1.5 to 15 seconds and dealing 100 to 104,000 magic damage. The elemental runs into Ornn, he headbutts it, redirecting it towards another distant enemy. Oh, that's cool. So how would I don't know who to compare this to. I would say it's almost like a Jarvan? Well, maybe, but it's so unique. Not so unique, but like, I would say it's like a Jarvan ult. Instead of Jarvan heading towards the instead of Jarvan heading towards enemy, now it's the from behind the first enemy towards him, and he could technically ping pong it at least once, I think. So that's really cool. So he's decent CC. Not like, you know, not gonna be insane damage. He's not gonna be a damage choice. He's just there for like good CC, which is pretty good considering that we lost Ezreal for Elderwood. So, you know, having more CC isn't bad. Although having Ornn plus Sejuani could be a decent amount of CC as well. So we'll see. How he works. With solid all-around base stats, Ornn survives as a frontliner for comps that need one. At the call of the Forge God, he brings much needed utility to the fight. Let's see these artifacts. Blacksmith. But Ornn's true power comes from his unique trait, Blacksmith. After participating in combat, Ornn begins crafting an artifact. The higher his star level, the faster he'll craft these powerful new items. Once complete, the item will appear and you'll be able to equip it to any allied champion with an open slot who doesn't already have an artifact equipped. Okay, so 1 artifact per champion. These artifacts are brand new unique items that can only be obtained from Ornn. Some examples. Rocket Propelled Fist. Plus 15 mana, plus 25 armor, plus 200 HP. At the start of combat, the wearer pulls the farthest enemy into melee range, setting it for 1.5 seconds. Okay, so Blitzcrank ult. Cool. So you can have a champion become Blitzcrank. Oh boy. I was gonna call people like, hey, remember how we were lucky to not have to like deal with Blitzcrank positioning? Yeah, now you still do. I mean Aatrox is a thing, but yay. Oh boy. Muramana. Plus 20 AD, plus 20 attack speed, plus 15 mana. After the wearer casts their spell for the first time each combat, they restore 100 mana? That's insane. Oh my god. That's huge. So you give it to a champion that like needs a long time. What's it called? That takes a long time to cast. Set. Think Zillion. Set Zillion. I don't know. Any champions that take a lot of mana to cast. This is huge. This is freaking huge. You can basically get 2 ults off. Yeah, that's insane. Holy Christ. Yeah, that's huge. This is probably gonna be one of the best artifacts that you would want from Orin. Last one, Trinity Force. Plus 33 of every possible stat other than health. Where health gets plus 333 health. Tons of damage. Well, really tons of everything. Okay, this is just a balance, just overall relatively balanced item. You get literally a little bit of everything. Which isn't bad at all. It's a very flexible item. I would say it's almost like Hodge level of yeah, I would say it's almost like another Hodge. So that's pretty good. And now Samira. I think people are gonna be complaining about Samira, but let's check it out. Daredevil Slayer Sharpshooter ability. Samira dashes towards the largest group of enemies, gaining 100% dodge, becoming unstoppable, and firing out 15, 25, 50 shots at random nearby enemies over 2 seconds. Holy crap. If you saw the Twitter clip of Samira doing her ult and spinning like crazy, oh man, that's... You stack a bunch of like AP, I think. Is it AP or AD? I guess let's see how they work. Samira is the capstone physical damage dealer of any competition running Slayers or Sharpshooter, or anyone lucky enough to snag her early and throw some AD items on. So you stack AD items on her. You are gonna run like IE, Last Whisper, Deathblade, Giant Slayer, all those items. Stack them on her and she goes off and she's crazy. Daredevil. Samira doesn't have mana. Instead, rely on her combo system. After every other basic attack, she'll flip towards a new target, gain a short duration shield, and fire twice, increasing her combo rating in the process. Once she reaches S rank, she'll pop off in a hail of bullets, mowing down anyone unfortunate enough to stand within her sights. Huh. I'm hoping this means that it'll take her a long time before she ults. I'm assuming that's what it means. We'll see. Filling out the roster. Rakan's a tier 2 Elderwood Keeper. Oh, Silver's a tier 3 Cultist Sharpshooter. Okay. You can get 6... I feel like you can get 6 Cultists a lot more easily. I feel like it'd be a lot easier to get 6 Cultists. Vladimir is a tier 2. Silver's a tier 3. There's like 3 tier 3 Cultists. Pike and Vladimir tier 2, and then like of course at least TF. So you have especially with cultists chosen early, you can get 6 cultists a lot faster. They probably have to nerf it, but we'll see. System changes. Ooh. In addition to all of this, we got one more new thing coming to TFT this time around. Because it's the Festival of Beasts, we felt everyone deserves a present. So during the game, at a certain point, every player will receive a Lucky Lantern. All 8 players will receive the Lucky Lantern at the same time. And the contents are the same for each player. But what's inside is different every game. The contents can include things you're already familiar with, like gold, Nico's help, item components, and even force of natures. But there can also be some brand new things inside our new TFT. Let's go over a couple of them. Holy. Okay, let's look at them. I have something on my mind, but let's look at them first. Shop Reroller. Use this on a champion, and your shop will reroll once, free of charge, and only include champs of the same traits. For example, if you use this item on a cannon, only ninjas and keepers will appear in the shop. Other than that, it follows the normal shop rules for things like percent chances to see each cost. And because we all know your ask, in the incredibly unlikely event all the chances are somehow out of the pool, then it is possible for this item to fail and just roll other champs. Okay, this makes it a lot easier to this item makes it a lot easier to hit the units that you need for your board, and could also maybe help with like trying to restart certain champions. Item Remover. Use this on a champion and all the items will pop off. All the items will pop off them and return to your bench. If you want to keep the champion you worked so hard to build up, but be able to move the items to a stronger champ, then this is the consumable for you. People have like I would say for the most part, people have been already slamming items. For the most part. So this is huge. This is huge. Although, yeah, I would say this is huge. If you can use it correctly. Item Reroller. Use this on a champion, and not only with the items pop off a champion, but they will also reroll into a random similar item. So if you have a cloak you don't need, use this to roll into a different component. It also works on full items, but that's a really risky play. Spatulas and spatula items can't be rerolled, or can't be rolled. Oh. Huh. I feel like it would probably, the safer move is definitely to use it on like, let's say you got unlucky, you got like triple belts. You probably want to use this to turn those belts into something more useful. It's a lot more riskier to do it on full items. We don't know when we'll get we don't know when we'll get these lucky lanterns. We'll receive at the same time. I feel like it will probably have to be like stage 5, honestly. I feel like it'd be way too, I feel like some of these would be way too strong if it was like stage 3 or even stage 4. I feel like it'd probably be stage 5. And last but not least, training dummy. Finally, this one gives you a placeable training dummy that works kind of like the Azir soldiers. You can place it anywhere and has some HP to eat up some attacks. Strategic placement of these can give you a big advantage, and it doesn't count towards your army limit. You can't bench or sell it though. Okay, and that about covers it. We'll start seeing it on PBE tomorrow. Cool, and we'll head to live service with patch 11.2. Awesome. What's it called? Okay. Yeah, so the main thing I have on my mind in terms of the system changes, or in terms of the Lucky Lantern, is one, I already said, this will probably have to be like stage 5 because some of these items seem insane. You know. And 2, I feel like these will make, what's it called? I feel like these will make Hyrule, what's it called? I feel like this will help Hyrule players Hyrule even more. Which is a little bit worrying because, I mean, it's good to feel some Hyrule moments at times, I'm not gonna lie. But for balance, it is gonna be a little worrying because if Hyrule players Hyrule even more with this, it is very hard to come back and beat them. So that's the only thing I'm worried about. It is really cool, but I am a little bit worried about balance. For this. So we'll see. I mean, every player will get the same thing because the contents are the same for each player. So we'll see. Oh, I guess not then. Oh, yeah. I mean, if everyone gets the same thing, I guess it's... I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. I'm mostly interested in to see when they'll give out the Lucky Lantern. I feel like it's stage 5. Most players, I would say for the most part, survive to stage 5. So, yeah. Other than that, there should be another video later today that'll go through like all the stats and everything. So, yeah, I want to say I'm gonna try to theory craft some some compositions. Yeah, try to theory craft some compositions. Although a lot of these sample comps are like honestly pretty good. Yeah, I feel like they're pretty good. So, maybe I won't. It'll probably take a while for me just to like go over all the stats and everything. Although this is a lot of information already. So, with that out of the way, thank you everyone so much for watching. Look forward to the whole info dump later today. I will try my best to record that and upload it as soon as possible. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Take care.